Hello and welcome to a session of Fit Essentials. My name is Shauna. I'll be guiding you through class, and I've got my sidekick Moose here joining us as well. We're going to be working down on the floor for the first part, but we'll go ahead and do a little warm up and make our way on down to the floor. Go ahead and join me standing. All right, so go ahead and stand. Using a mat, just stand right at the end of the mat. We're going to start with some breathing, where we're going to stand nice and tall, kind of build a little toe touch into it. As you exhale, you're going to bring your chin down to your chest, draw your belly in towards your spine, and just gently slide the hands down. So blowing the air out, nice long exhale. And then when you're ready to breathe in, you'll start to stand back up again. Going to breathe in through the nose, stand all the way up, roll the shoulders back, twice more. Exhale, bowing down. Inhale, standing smooth. Roll the shoulders back. Good job. Last time, chin to the chest, gently exhale. And one more nice long inhale. Coming back up to the top. Very good. Go ahead and walk the feet about hip width apart. Bring both arms up to overhead. Slight bend in those knees. Engage the glutes. Just lean back, looking for the ceiling. Not forcing anything. Relax those arms down. And rest. Good. From here, we're going to start to inchworm our way down. So walking your hands out, walking down to all fours, hands and knees. Turn the palms down, turn the fingers in. We're going to stretch out those forearms. So nice wide handprint, draw the abdomen in at the same time to protect that low back. And just gently lean back here. Nice smooth stretch. Very good. From here, we're going to turn those palms in so that the fingers interlace. Hands just underneath you, and now we're going to rotate around. 2 to 3 times one direction. And then when you're ready, we'll take it the other way. Rotate back the other way. Very good. From here, go ahead and come off the hands, shake them out. Very good. Once you've shaken them out, we're going to take the back of the hands, draw the shoulders back of the hands come together, and then lower the elbows down. Welcome, Jean. Just warming up our wrists and forearms. Fantastic. And then back, palms of the hands together. Fingers are pointing up. And now draw your elbows up towards the ceiling. Very good. From here, we're going to go into a couple of cat-cow cycles. So knees just underneath the hips. Nice wide handprint. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. On the exhale, similar to that first part of the breathing, you're going to draw the chin to the chest, push through those shoulder blades. And then on the inhale, try to breathe in through the nose, gently arch, lifting the head, looking straight on. So 3 more times. Exhale, rounding forward, think angry cat. And then as you inhale, our cow position, or like a happy cat looking up. Very good. Twice more. Lifting through. Very nice. Last time. Very good. After you finish that inhale, bring those big toes together, divide the knees, and go ahead and reach those arms straight out. Let's come on back into child's position. Lower the head between the arms. And once again, breathing into the back of the body, stretching out the sides. Very good. Side stretch from this child's position. Go ahead and walk the hands over to your right side. Take that left arm, reach it nice and long, and then square the hips, lower arm back. Breathe in here for 2 to 3 times. And when you're ready, same thing, other side. Walk the hands across. Now your right hand reaches long, square the hips, lower arm back. 2 to 3 breaths here. All right, we're getting ready for our first circuit. We're going to have our down dog, knee to elbow, working for 45 seconds. And then we're going to lie on our back and we'll do our glute bridge work. We're going to go double leg glute bridge on round 1. And then on rounds 2 and 3, we'll be working that single leg glute bridge march. All right. So we're going to get started here in about 15 seconds. You're going to make a nice wide handprint. Hands are going to come right underneath the shoulders. We're going to come back into down dog. And then we're going to go knee towards the same side elbow for this first set. When you're ready, turn the toes under, drive those hips high. And start by gently pulsing your head between your arms, bringing your heart towards your thighs. And then as you come forward, lifting up to the mid body, knee draws towards that same side elbow. Good. You're going to breathe in as you push back and then gently exhale as you draw yourself forward. A lot of challenge on the wrist here. So nice wide handprint. Feel like you're gripping your mat with your hands. Again, inhale as you push back, exhale as you draw forward, alternating legs. Good, just over 30 seconds. We're gonna work for 45. Last one. As you come on down, go ahead and roll onto your back. Draw the shoulders together, gently lower back. We'll use this first one as a bit of a warm up here, kind of waking up the hips. So feet about hip width apart. When you're ready, pushing through the legs, driving your knees wide, holding that bridge at the top, and then down and relax. Good job. We'll have 45 seconds here. Just gradually looking to open up the hips, staying out of any areas of pinching. Great time just to close the eyes and feel the back of the body elongate and engage. There's 30 seconds, another 15. As the hips get a little bit higher, draw the chin in towards the chest. Feel the back of the neck lengthen. Last one. Up and open, down and relax. As you finish that last bridge, you're going to spend a little minute here stretching. Hug the legs in and gently rock yourself side to side. Very good. From double knee to chest to 2-knee twist. Arms out to the side. Bring both legs across. Turn the head, looking over the other shoulder. Sweep them across, switching sides when you're ready. Very good. Once more each direction. Oh, good job. Balance it out. Second time, second side, turning the head as well. Fantastic. All right, when you're ready, go to make your way back to all fours. Got about 10 seconds here. We'll be into round 2, that down dog and knee to elbow. This time we're going to go across the body. So you'll bring your knee towards the opposite elbow. Nice wide handprint as you come into position. Turn those toes under in 2, 1. Here we go. Establish that down dog position first, and then lifting up through your shoulders, drawing the knee across, opposite side of the body. Inhale as you push back. You can start to lower your heels down towards the floor as well. Exhale as you draw forward. Very good. Just over halfway. Strong support through that upper body, not letting those arms bend. 1 or 2 more. Draw that leg across, opening through the chest, bring it across the other side. 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Back to the back. You can stick with that double leg glute bridge if your low back's a little bit sore or anything today, anything going on with the hips. Otherwise, if you want to progress to that march, what we're going to do is we're going to come into that bridge to start, so hips stay up the whole time. And now you're also pushing through your arms. When you're ready, you lift one leg up, press it down, lift those hips back up, and then same thing on the other side. So the hips are never meant to change position, but just each time you bring both legs down, you want to make sure you reestablish that you don't lose that bridge. Very good. Hips a little higher if you can, Jean. Driving through the heels. And ideally, we want to have no drop in the level of the hips as we lift one leg up. So it helps to use that upper body as part of the bracing as well. Good. 10 seconds. Really key here not to experience any pinching in that low back. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. We're going to hug the right leg into your chest. Extend that left leg out, actively pushing that left thigh into the floor. and go ahead and warm up that ankle on the right, rolling it around. Good, switch directions on that ankle roll and go ahead and take that right knee, pull it across the body towards the left shoulder. A little tricky to keep the ankle rolling as you pull it across. Very good, all right. Give a pause on that ankle roll and then just hug that leg in. About another 10 seconds and we'll switch sides. Opening up that outer hip glute stretch here. Good, when you're ready, extend the right leg. Actively push that right thigh down and bring that left knee in towards the left shoulder. Go ahead and start to roll that ankle around. Very good. Switch directions of the ankle and gradually start to bring that left knee across the body towards the right shoulder. Finish those rolls in that opposite direction, then just focus on the glutes. Spend about another 10 seconds here. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and come on out of that glute stretch. Make your way back to all fours. It'll be our final time. Down dog, knee to elbow. We'll start here in 10 seconds. We're going to stick with that cross body. So still knee across to the opposite elbow. Nice wide handprint as you establish the upper body position. Turn the toes under, and here we go. Opening the mid back, lowering the heels down. Exhale as you draw everything forward. Good. Nice strong plank position as you come forward, pulling that knee across the body. Very good. First 20 seconds done. Really push through the heels of your hand as you drive back. Lift up between those shoulders as you draw forward. Good. Final 10 seconds. One more. 3, 2, 1, and transition. Final time. Glute bridge or your glute bridge march. Draw the shoulders back in together as you come into position. Place those palms down, arms at the sides. And here we go. If you're going to do that march, double leg bridge first. Push that upper body as you lift the leg. Good. Look to move with control. You want to really grip the foot down. Establishing the arch of that foot on the grounded leg. Nice. And think about staying long through that low back. Sometimes we start to get crunched up as we lift those hips. Fantastic. That's 30 seconds. Nice work. Staying smooth here, little as motion as possible as you switch legs. So maybe one more on each side. And 2, 1, and come on down. Great job. Let's go ahead and take it into that back, that double knee to chest. Hug the legs in, rock that low back side to side. Go ahead and give a little sigh there as you need. And then let's take it into happy baby. You're going to work the elbows on the insides of the knees. Grab the outer legs or the bottoms of the feet. And just as it sounds, you want to think happy baby in the crib. Use your arms to help open up those inner thighs, and then you're just gently rocking your lower body side to side. Fantastic. You can give a pause on the rocking as well and just open up. We'll go 10 more seconds here. One more breath. Go ahead and bring those legs back together and gently lower on down. Fantastic. From here, we're going to roll onto the side, stretch out the quads. And prop up on one elbow, grab that top leg, drawing that heel towards the glute, and we'll hold here for 20. You can use this as a shoulder opener as well. Pay attention to that top shoulder. Instead of allowing it to roll forward, draw the shoulder back and down, open through the chest. Good, trying to squeeze the glute of the side that you're stretching, and 2, 1, go ahead and transition. Swing yourself around. Same thing, other side. Let elbow in. Grab that top foot, gently pull that heel back. Good. We'll go 20 seconds here. Remember to draw the shoulder back also. Just having a good time working on a little rawhide here this morning. He's lost several teeth, but I found the first one the other day. We were just playing tug of war with one of his stuffed animals, and all of a sudden I heard a little click, 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 and there was one of his molars on the floor. And go ahead and release that foot. Gradually make your way to all fours. We'll go one final down dog, kind of turn it into a little inchworm toe touch. So toes under, hips high. Really give some love to those calves in this down dog position, lowering those heels down. Pedaling them side to side. And then once you feel you get some good lengthening in the lower legs, calves feel a little bit looser, we'll gradually walk your hands towards your feet, walk your feet towards your hands. We'll do a nice slow toe touch as we make our way back up to standing. Fantastic. All right, as you come on up, let's grab a drink. We'll do some stretches from standing. We're getting ready for some single arm deadlifts with some push-ups in between sides. All right, first stretch we're going to do from standing, kind of maintain our upright position before we get into any intense work here. We'll just do a little side stretch. One hand on the hip. Go ahead and turn that palm up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to reach straight across, peer up towards that hand as well. Breathing into the side where you feel that tension. And when you're ready, you'll lower that side down. Same thing, other side. Palm faces up, lengthening out that side body. Turn your gaze up towards the ceiling or sky. Breathe here as you reach across and relax. Fantastic. From there, keep the feet nice and wide. Interlace the hands behind you, behind the back stretch with that forward fold. Long spine as you bow forward, and then pull those arms straight up over the torso. Breathing here. Good. One more breath. On that next inhale, come on back up to standing. Good. Stagger stance, tricep stretch next. So let's establish that right foot forward. Step your left foot back behind. You can lower that heel down to the floor. Draw the ribs down and in as you reach that left arm up. Our elbow bend here, reaching up and around. So we want to get that hip shift, squeeze the glute, translate those hips forward, and then keep your eyes up, looking straight ahead as you bend to the side. Good. Breathe in as you come back up to vertical. Lengthen again, lifting up, and then gently exhale as bend into that side towards your right. Good. One more time. We're going to add a little rotation to it this time. Lifting up, bending towards your right, and then you're going to turn and rotate. Try to peer past your left arm. Try to turn your downside shoulder a little bit forward. Good. Unwind and shake it out. A little side step arm swing in between. Rotate those palms forward as you swing the arms back. Nice. All right, a couple more. All right, and then same thing, opposite side. So now your left foot stays forward, right foot steps back. See if you can lower that heel down. Draw everything in as you reach that trail arm up. Good. Shift the hips, squeeze the glute, push those hips forward, and then draw the chin in, lengthening that upper body. Breathe in to lengthen, and then as you exhale, gently take it to the side. Good. Back in, back up to the top, keeping those ribs down, making sure we're not arching. Second time to the side. Good. Last time. Lift up, breathe in, side bend, and now downside shoulder rotate, peering up past that top arm. Holding this position for a couple of breaths, trying to breathe into where you feel that tension. Awesome. On that next breath, go ahead and come on out and back that side step arm swing. All right, nice work. We're going to go one more toe touch here. We didn't really do a formal one yet. And then we'll start to lift some weight. So standing nice and tall, all 10 toes pointing straight ahead. Draw everything up and in, and then slide the hands down the legs. Just seeing where that range of motion is for the back of the body today. If it's tough for you to touch the toes, reach for the ground. Depending upon what weights you have available, you may not want to go all the way down. If you feel like you can't keep that nice flat spine, then shorten up your range of motion through a range that you can keep that back nice and flat. All right, so we're gonna be working for 30 seconds on each arm, starting with a traditional deadlift on set 1. On later sets, you can either get heavy, or if you want to add a little bit more of a complex movement to it, you can turn it into a high pull, bringing that elbow nice and high. But that will be for set 2. All right, we're going to go through about 4 sets of this here. So just pacing yourself through, shoulders back and down, nice tall chest when you're ready. 2, 1, here we go. Hinging at the hips, using that one arm, bringing the weight right between the legs, and then standing tall. Good. Hinging forward, squeeze the glutes as you stand. Very nice. Single arm deadlift here, just holding the weight in one hand, making sure that upper body stays engaged, that weight doesn't roll away from you. Good. 1 or 2 more. And 2, 1. There's our 30 seconds. Nice work. Go ahead and set your weight down. We're going to push-ups next. Wide handprint, either to an elevated surface or coming down to all 4s. All right, go ahead and turn the toes under midline, nice and strong. 2, 1, and begin. You're going to come down to the chest and then press up without peeling. So you can come down on the knees and up on the knees, down on the toes, up on the knees. Just kind of find a variation that makes the most sense for you. Chest to the deck, looking to not have any peeling as you come off the floor. Great job. 10 seconds left. We got 30 seconds of push-up practice here. And 3, 2, 1, and transition. Great work. Coming back to the feet. Now we go to the opposite arm. So if you're in your left arm, now we'll take that weight in the right side or on the right side. All right, shoulder back and down, standing tall. 2, 1. Here we go. Hinging forward. Squeeze and stand. Nice. We're going to send those hips straight back, bringing that weight down right by the ankles. Looks great, Jean. Kind of breathe in as I lower. Exhale as we stand. We're halfway through. Excellent. Couple more. Over and up. Very nice. And 2, 1, and take a pause. Great job. Clear your space. We're going to work on some cross crawl patterns, a little bit of blood flow next. So staying up nice and tall. We're going to go alternating knee to elbow as our first set here. So lifting on up, bringing the knee across the body. Nice. Try to exhale as you draw together. Inhale as you open. Good. Got 45 seconds here. So you can either keep a little bit of this slower pace, continue through this knee to elbow. If you want to increase that heart rate a bit more, we'll go into march and punch, second 20 seconds. Knees up, chest up. Awesome job. Good, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're gonna take 30 seconds and we'll be back to that single arm deadlift. Here comes. All right, so you can either stay with the same weight, go a little bit heavier, and on what you have available. And if you are going to be working lighter, but you want to add that high pull to it, you're going to imagine a string attached to the back of the elbow, and that elbow is going to pull straight up towards the ceiling. All right, ready, and here we go. Hinging over, either standing straight up or finishing with that high pull position. If you have the heavier weights to use, that's my recommendation. If you're limited by the weights, then you can turn into more of a complex movement. Good. I like the creativity, Jean. Challenging that grip strength as well. 10 seconds left. Good. Nice, smooth hinging pattern here. This is how we want to bend over to pick up laundry baskets. Bowing forward, and 2, 1, transition. Great job. Down for the push-ups. Or you can also stay up for the push-ups. I'm going to do them elevated this time. Starting in 5. Nice wide handprint. And 2, 1. Here we go. So another alternative to the push-ups. Instead of doing knee push-ups, you can do elevated push-ups from the toes. Sometimes it actually can be more challenging than from the floor on the knees. You have that longer lever of your body. Another coach describing the push-up as a moving plank. I like that description. You want to imagine you're holding a plank with your body and then moving through the shoulders. Good, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Elbows look good, Jean. Good position. All right, make your way back up. Now we're going to your opposite arm. If you're in the left arm, now we'll go to the right. Set that posture, check in, draw the belly in, make sure you're not overarching the spine. 2, 1, and begin. Long spine as you bow forward. Excellent. Also, you want to have the neck neutral with the rest of the spine. So as our chest comes forward, you want to draw the chin in ever so slightly, look down towards the floor, and then at the top, we're looking straight ahead. Good. So I tend to kind of try to watch the screen as I'm moving here, but if I were to just demo a better head position, I'd be looking down. Last rep, and rotate. Good job. Back to our cross crawl patterns. So we did the elbow to the knee last round. This time we're going to start with the foot behind the body, lifting up through the hips. There's obviously some balance work as well because we're balancing on that one leg as you reach across. Good, nice smooth breathing. All right, fantastic. From here, if you want to change it up, bring the heart rate a little bit higher. We'll go into a running high knees. So not really cross crawl specific, just blood flow. You can also march here. Excellent, 15 more seconds. Good. So we are halfway point through this circuit. We're gonna have 30 seconds rest coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take that rest. Good job, 30 seconds. Be back to those single arm deadlifts. Whew. All right, grab a drink, make any changes with weights, 15 seconds. Three of 4 rounds. All right, chest nice and tall. Start on your non-dominant arm. Here we go, bowing forward, standing straight up. Good. Now weight close to the body. So you're using the upper body, kind of pinning that shoulder blade down and in. Keep the weight close. If we're not engaging the upper body, it tends to float away from us. It's going to put more strain on that low back. Good, 10 seconds left. Very good. Drawing that abdomen in as you hinge forward. That's stabilizing the spine. 2, 1, transition. Back to push-ups. Up and down off the floor is all part of it here. Wide handprint as you come into position, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, begin. We tend to wing those elbows wide, so try to think about drawing the shoulder blades back and down your rib cage. And the elbows aren't against our torso, but just a smaller angle, not 90 degrees, like 45-ish, maybe 60 degrees from the side, halfway through. Remember that moving plank analogy. Feel your body as a nice tight plank, not letting those hips drop as you push off the floor. Last 1, 2, 1, back to your feet. All righty, second half of set 3. Pull your right arm, set the feet, set the midline, and begin. Stay connected to that breathing. Good job. Breathe in as you lower. Exhale as you stand. And the heavier the weight gets when you're using one arm, the more likely your hips are going to start to pivot sideways. So think about pushing them straight back. Typically, we'll push the hips away from the side that has the weight. Good. 1 or 2 more. And rotate. Great job. Back to those cross crawl patterns. Same thing that we did on set 1 here, alternating knee to elbow. When you're ready, lift everything up. Exhale as you draw together. Good. Hips nice and level, nice and stable. Awesome. Drawing that knee nice and high and just a little bit bringing the elbow down, but largely want to move through the hips here. Good. Let's get one more on each side and then we'll go march and punch or skip and punch. Final 20 seconds. Good. Kind of heats up the body a bit more here. Nice. Keep those arms up by the shoulders, head high. 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Final 30 seconds, and we'll be in our 4th and final round. Nice work. All right, same weights, a little heavier if you have it. Final time through. Or if you're like, I feel a little bit fatigued, then you can always go a little bit lighter on the last round as well. It doesn't always have to be heavier. All right, stand tall, midline strong, and begin. Good. Stay intentional as we move through these sets. So standing tall, you think about being as tall as you can from the bottoms of the feet to the top of your head. So we don't want to lean back, just stack those shoulders right over top of the hips. Excellent, 10 seconds. That breathing consistent, hips push back square. 2, 1, and transition, push-ups. Excellent job. Coming on down. See how wide you can place the hands, turn the toes under, draw the abdomen in. Here we go. Chest to the deck, push up from there. Yep. Look at control down, and then drive up nice and strong. Still say about staying strong in the midline, squeeze the glutes, engage the thighs. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and back to the feet. Great work. Final bit of deadlifts. Woo. All right, coming on to your dominant side. Take a nice deep breath. Make sure that midline's nice and solid, nice and neutral. We're not overextended here. 2, 1, begin. Very good. Still squeezing the backside as you stand tall. Stacking those shoulders right over top of the hips. Good, we're halfway. And that shoulder blade back and down. Wonderful. 1 or 2 more. 2, 1, and all done there. Beautiful. Set the weights down. Our final bit of cross crawl. All right, just like on set 2 here, we're going to go back to that behind the back, hips nice and level. Go a little bit slower to start, challenging the balance, and then we'll go the high knees to finish. Drawing everything up and in. Gonna reach for that heel of your foot. Good. Do 1 more on each side. And then final 20 seconds. Knees up. Woo. You can also just march here too. Good. 10 seconds. Awesome work. 2, 1, and that finishes that circuit. Awesome work. All right, walk it out, grab a drink, and do a little bit of stretching before we jump into our final set. All right. As you catch your breath here, we're just gonna kind of give a little bit of a cool down stretch for that series, and we're gonna get prepped for the next little bit. We're gonna go a standing quad stretch. So lift on up, practice the balance here. Grab that foot, pull that heel to the glute. I'm gonna work a little bit of squatting. If you're not coming tomorrow, the first exercise, you can add that squat in there. Otherwise, if you are going to be here tomorrow, then we'll do shoulder to overhead without the squat. All right, go ahead and set this foot down and take note of which foot you're stretching. Wide base stance in between sides, inner thigh stretch. Reaching those arms out, gently come into that side lunge. Keeping both feet planted and draw the shoulders back as you come into the side lunge. Good, breathe in, back to center, same thing other way. Draw the shoulders back, grip those toes as you drive the knee nice and wide. We don't want it to dive inside the foot. Excellent, let's go once more each direction. Back to the center. Just see if your body wants to sink slightly more into that side lunge, still holding that positioning. Good, final time, second side. Wonderful, back to center and then shimmy those feet back in. If you were mirroring me, you're probably stretching your right quad. I was on my left. So when you're ready, same thing, other side. Nice. Keeping a soft bend in your support leg. When that heel back, drawing the shoulder back, another 10 seconds. Got about a 10-minute piece to finish. 45 seconds, either that shoulder press or with the squat for the full thruster. And we've got 90 seconds, 2 burpees, 4 jumping jacks. Release that foot. And then either a full rest or you can grab a nice long band. You find mine here for some band pull aparts as our third exercise. Some breathing conditioning work here, as well as some overhead work with the option of squat. Whether you are or aren't going to do squats in this last set, let's have everybody warm up some together. So set the feet about hip width apart, just a gentle toe out. And we're going to slowly lower on down, this time keeping that chest tall. So we're going to bring the hips below the knees. Good. Standing smooth, about 5 times here. Knees drive wide, chest stays tall. Excellent, good range of motion. And down, feet are firmly planted. Heels stay grounded, but I also grip the toes. Here's number 4, down and up. And on number 5, let's go to that prayer position. Bringing the palms together, working the elbows on the inside of the knee, drawing that chest nice and tall. Good. One more breath here, then reach those arms straight out, push through your feet, and come on up. Beautiful. All right. So with either one weight or 2, if you have one weight, you're going to hold it on either side, pushing straight up to overhead. If you want to include those squats, you'll lower down and then drive up. It's going to be 45 seconds for that first exercise. Starting at about 20 seconds. Warming up. So again, 45 seconds. We'll take about 15 seconds to transition, and then it's going to be a minute and a half of 2 burpees, 4 jump jacks or step jacks. All righty. I'm going to go every other rep a thruster here. So 2, 1, here we go. Straight up to overhead, option of the squat. Good. You're welcome to squat every time. As I mentioned, I'm going to go every other one here because I will be here tomorrow. Funny joke. Good job. That's the first 20 seconds. And those of you that aren't including the squat, if you're fatigued on that strict press, add that little quarter squat in there. We call it a push press. Chest stays tall, knees push out. You just give a little boost up to overhead. Very nice. We're over 30 in, 10 seconds left. Great work. Steady breathing, and there's our time. Great job. Set the weights out of the way. So you have a nice clear space. I'm going to show the no push-up jumping jack, or burpee rather. If you want to go all the way to the chest, you can. Otherwise, 2, 1, here we go. We're going to go 2 burpees, bottom of the push-up, all the way up to the top. If you're stepping, try to switch which leg steps up. After number 2, 4 jump or step jacks. Excellent. And then that's your rhythm. 2 burpees into 4 jump jacks. This is our first of 3 rounds, so pace your way through it. Beautiful. 30 seconds done, 1 minute left. Notice your self-talk here. Sometimes we get a little cranky when we're doing burpees or a little bit longer intervals. Just kind of stay focused, 1 set at a time. Encourage yourself, just like you would your friend, your child, your grandchild. Steady moving. Awesome work. We're already a minute in, 30 seconds left. If you are jumping up to your feet, you want to think about lifting those hips nice and high and float to the heels. Beautiful. Final 15 seconds. Nice work. Want to finish that series, Jean, in 2, 1, and take a pause. So either taking a full rest or picking up the bands, shoulder openers, chest openers next. Soft bend those knees, palms are facing down. I'm gonna pull and open. Squeeze the shoulder blades together without rotating the shoulders forward. So nice broad chest. And just have a nice light resistance here. Shouldn't feel like it's a struggle. We're just giving a little activation for those small muscles in the mid back. Good, a couple more. Watch the head. Sometimes we'll tend to push the head forward as we open the chest. So chin in, 2, 1, and take the rest. All right, 15 seconds. We'll be back to that shoulder to overhead with the option of the thrusters. Round 2 of 3 here. All right, getting ready. 2, 1, here we go. So that overhead work without arching the back, option of the full squat. Good. A little hybrid motion here. 1 thruster, then 1 strict shoulder overhead. If I start to tire out, I can give that little quarter squat. Take a break from that full squat. Good. Here's that 30-second mark. We got a total of 45 here. A little bit more challenge in that overhead work today. Good. Final couple. If you get to where you're like, I just can't do it anymore, just hold it up at the shoulders. Stay strong. 2, 1, and transition. All right, we got our extended interval next. 2 burpees into 4 jumping jacks. Take a nice deep breath. When you're ready, here we go. Coming on down, step or float the feet back. Midline strong. Good job. Good. 2 burpees, 4 jump jacks. There you go. As we talked about in the beginning, wide handprint. So you're not just sitting into your wrist, but you want to use the muscles of your hand. It's going to help support through the wrist. Awesome. First 30 seconds done. Stay positive here. Just that simple conditioning of getting on and off the floor. Oftentimes harder than we might anticipate. Good job. We are over halfway through our 90 seconds. That breathing consistent. Great job. Woo! Nice work. Over a minute in, less than 30 seconds left. Woo. Final full series. Two burpees, 4 jump jacks. And 3, 2, 1. There's the 90. All right, you're gonna join us back on the band. We're gonna do a supinated pull apart this time. All that means is you're gonna turn the palms up instead of palms down. So palms up, draw the shoulders back and down, and then when you're ready, gently pulling apart, making sure we're not leaning back or pushing our head forward. Try to have some awareness around the lower part of your shoulder blade. It's kind of like the bottom of a triangle. You just think about trying to pull it in towards the spine to draw the band open. Let's go one more and rest. We'll go 20 seconds until we start back for our third and final round. Nice work. Almost done. All right, option of the squat. Working on that overhead press, elbows up and forward, midline strong. 2, 1, here we go. Third and final round. Nice. Squeeze those glutes as you drive up high to overhead. Nice. You can add that little quarter squat. Great job. Good full range. Woo. Done a little combo here. 30 seconds in. Squat can give a break on that overhead position as well. 5 seconds. Awesome job. 2, 1, and transition. Great work. Clear your area. Final 90 seconds coming up. 2 burpees, 4 jump jacks. Starting in 2, 1. Here it is. Step or float the feet back. You are jumping to your feet really strong through the belly. You want to think about when we do all that lower core work, those hollow bodies, when we practice that boat position. That's where you want to activate when you float your hips up for that burpee. You have any discomfort in the low back? Recommend sticking with the step ups. It's not going to be as jarring on that lower spine. You can also do our step jacks here. You don't have to jump. Awesome. First 30 seconds done. Just talk yourself through it. Hands down, feet back, foot up. Woo! There you go. Halfway through, 45 seconds left. Your energy is good today. You can push the edge a little bit. Encourage yourself to move a little faster. If you're like, man, I've had a tiring weekend, or maybe not a great night's sleep, then just keep it steady. Nothing to prove. 10 seconds left. And 2, 1, and rest. Woo. Great job. Coming back to the bands. We're gonna go pull aparts with the palm up. And if you don't have a band to use, just mimic this motion. Shoulders back and down, palms up, and here we go. Might have given you a little break on that last set. I maybe cut you off 15 seconds early. You're welcome. Sometimes you don't know if it's considered a gift when you give less work or more work, right? It all depends on where you are in that moment. 10 seconds left. Keep that chin pulled in, broad chest here. Final 1, 2, 1, and shake it out. Go ahead and keep holding on to that band. I'm just going to use it to open up the shoulders a bit. So if the palms are up, turn them around. So you're just grabbing this band naturally with the palms facing back. Then we're going to bring it up to overhead. Just use it to open. Pull the arms apart as you draw it back. I'll bring it back down in front. Call these shoulder dislocates or shoulder openers. We don't actually want to dislocate, but just meant to really open the chest. The arms want to come all the way back and through. You can bring that band all the way down. You should never feel like you're forcing. All right, on this next one, going to bring it up to overhead and now add a little side bend with it. Bending to the side. Carrying up at that top arm. As you come back up the top, we're going to add some rotation. So soft bend of the knees, rotate to one side, pulling that arm back. Back to center, and same thing other side, looking the other way. Very good. And then you'll add that side bend to the opposite side. Bending down, carrying up at that top arm. And release from there. Good job. Set the band down. And then let's make our way to the wall. We're going to open up the chest from that standing position. So doorway or wall pec stretch. Bring that elbow right up to about 90 degrees. Anchor that forearm down, whether it's on the doorway or the wall. As you lean into it, draw the ribs down and in. Then lead with the chest. And then you can reach your outside arm, kind of use it to guide that chest open, looking over that opposite shoulder. Good. Breathing here. Ensuring that you're not arching through that low back. And now let's rotate that outstretched arm 2 to 3 times backwards. moving through the shoulder. And then when you're ready, 2 to 3 times forward. Nice smooth circles. Fantastic. In between sides, you're going to go back to that behind the back stretch. Interlace the hands, wide base stance, open through the chest, and then rooting down through those legs. Long spine as you send those hips back and pull those arms straight up. Good. On that next breath, come on back to the top, and then pec stretch on the opposite side. So establish that elbow up at 90 degrees. Inside leg steps forward. Lean your chest gently forward, drawing the ribs down, reaching out and away. Good. Smooth breaths here. And then outstretched arm 2 to 3 times backwards and forwards. Good. Change directions. Circle through. Very nice. Go ahead and come off the wall, and we'll make our way down to the mat. So come to your mat. We're going to do a nice slow toe touch, and then we'll inchworm our way onto our stomach. So stand tall out of the hips to start. Bring the chin down to the chest, keeping that soft bend in the knees. To do a nice slow toe touch. As you get to your feet, you can cross your arms over the elbows and just let yourself hang here for a moment. Chin to the chest, allow the head to be heavy. Keeping that midline strong. And then when you're ready, go ahead and walk the hands out onto the mat, and we're going to come down to the stomach. Very good. As you come on down to your stomach, press ups first. Hands underneath the shoulders. You can point those toes, turn the bottoms of the feet up, engage the glutes, gently lift up and looking straight ahead. Drawing the shoulders down the spine. As always, want to avoid any kind of pinching in that low back. So think about lengthening through the spine as you lift up. Squeeze the glutes and open that neck as well. Lifting the head gently, looking up. You want to think about looking to where your wall meets the ceiling straight ahead if you're inside. You can kind of imagine if you're outside. Last one. Very good. From there, take it back into a child's position. We're going to go supinated, so palms up, big toes together, knees divide. Bring those little fingers together as you bring the palms up, and then lower back from here. Head down towards the floor and breathe 2 to 3 times. Good. From there, we're going to come on up, and we're going to add that inner thigh stretch with the upper body side stretch. So we're going to start with your left leg. Go reach it straight out to the side. Grip the foot down so you're not on the side of the foot, but sole of the foot in contact with your mat. This is your left leg, left arm. Just gently reach across the midline, and then lower your hips back towards your right heel. I can breathe in, gently rock forward, and then exhale, gently rock back. Feel a nice opening on that inner thigh, possibly the outer aspect of that lower leg. One more time, rock it forward and gently rock it back. Great work. As you come up from there, same thing other side, walk that knee in, bring the hands across towards the left side of your mat. Now your right leg reaches out, right arm reaches across towards the left, and square the hips from there as you lower back and down. 3 times here. Breathing in as you rock forward, and then gently exhale as you rock back, lowering that head down. Final time. Very good. All right, our final sequence is going to be our down dog with that leg extension into our pigeon and seated twist. So go ahead and come onto your knees. When you're ready, go ahead and place the hands underneath the shoulders. Taking our time into a down dog first. So turn those toes under, drive those hips high. Let's give some love back to the calves after all that jumping jack work. Pedaling the heels out. Good. Now we're going to start with your right leg. You're going to engage the glute, extend the leg, point the toe, reach it up and back, And then when you're ready, you're going to glide it forward, square the hips and shoulders, make your way into pigeon. Really key here, not just to drop into pigeon, but just to use this position to invite that outer right hip to open. Your choice if you want to come down to the forearms, if that feels good for your body, to lower it down a little bit deeper into pigeon. Breathing here. And then we have about another 15 to 20 seconds left in this position. If you want to come back up to your hands, if you were low, and you could use your left hand to grab that left foot, or I used to call it the ultimate stretch. Good. Never feel like you're forcing positions here. 2, 1. If you are holding that back foot, go ahead and release. And then you're going to sit onto your right hip and swing that back leg around for seated twist. Now lengthening through the spine, hug that leg in, and just gently start to look over your left shoulder. And then you can start to work that elbow on the outside of the knee, hugging it in. Good. As you breathe in, think about lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, slightly rotate. One more breath here. And when you're ready, go ahead and unwind. It should be your left leg you're hugging in. We're going to make our way back into down dog for the last time, and it's going to be the left leg that you bring forward. So here we go, making our way back onto all fours. Reestablish that hand position. Final time, giving some love to the calves and mid-back. So really push that chest towards the thighs. Pedal out those heels. Fantastic. And then when you're ready, this time your left leg, point the toe, extend the hip, reach it up and back, and then glide it forward. Looking to square your shin, meet your shoulders. Just gradually making your way into this outer hip stretch here. Spend about 45 seconds here. You can stay tall if you want to lower on down to the forearms. Very good. The option to use that right hand to grab the right foot. Want to move into ultimate stretch for the last 15 seconds. Staying tall here. Fantastic. And then when you're ready, go in and sit onto your left hip, release that back leg, and then swing that leg around. Seated twist. Hug the right leg in. You can start to work your right hand around, start to work that elbow onto the side of the thigh, and then rotate that head and neck, looking over that opposite shoulder. One more breath, and then when you're ready, go ahead and unwind. All right, beautiful. And then just to finish out here, we did a decent amount of overhead work. So let's just give a little bit of relief to the neck and upper shoulders to finish. So sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. Go ahead and start by drawing your chin in, looking straight down towards your chest. Feel a gentle stretch on the back of the neck. And you'll look back straight ahead, keeping that chin drawn in slightly. Start to tilt the chin up, looking up towards the ceiling. And then back to neutral. We'll do that twice more. This time, option of a little overpressure, drawing the chin in. You want to give a light overpressure, barely touching your fingertips on top of the head. Imagine if we balanced a quarter on top of your head. That's so much pressure. So hardly anything, a little assist. Then release there to look up. You can gently cross the arms just underneath your collarbones. Give a light tissue pull of the skin down, and then draw the chin in and lift the head up. Oh, very nice. Back to neutral. As we go for this last chin to chest, we do a little variation. So you can either sit on the palm or think about drawing this right shoulder back and down. From here, I'll draw the chin in, looking down, and now I'm going to rotate my chin over towards my left collarbone. And if I want, I can use my left hand again, just like the middle finger, ever so gently on the right side of my head to lightly encourage the chin down towards that side. You want to feel the stretch from that downside shoulder up into the side of the neck there, where these traps come up and connect. But never ever feel like you're forcing. Maybe one more breath here, and then come on up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Option to sit on the palm, draw that shoulder back on your left, chin in towards the chest, looking down, and then think about bringing your chin towards your right collarbone this time. You can use that hand. Welcome, guys. Go ahead and come on mute as you come in. On the side of the head, gently give a little bit of light overpressure here. And when you're ready, go ahead and release. All right, fantastic. And then just some gentle neck circles, rolling the head and neck around. Very good. Going to roll the head in the opposite direction. Fantastic. All right, and we're going to do three breaths of breathing together to finish. We do this in our other class. We haven't really done a whole lot in this. So we want to just kind of give a little more relief to those traps. So we're going to breathe in, elevate up. And exhale, draw the shoulders back and down, broad chest. Good. Twice more. Breathe in, elevate up. And then on the exhale, this is where we want those shoulders to live, back and down, nice long neck. Good job. Final time. Breathe in, shoulders towards the ears, and exhale. Shoulders back and down. Fantastic. All righty. Thanks for being here today. Great to see you. Enjoy the rest of